All right, yes, I so and chamoni more kwa baby. And from my paper so channel so YouTube. Yet must say abrenya bibiano. Money and AD sa jumadi we. We are extremely grateful that you keep watching us. The patch said na and the day can I will show you video CBA. Subscribe to the channel na FMI. Don't forget over subscribe. If today happens to be the very first time you are watching any of our videos, kindly subscribe to the channel for us. Very important. What share your own subscribe here? O subscribe here and your day. And no one say o share video na share subscribe. Iguanado sa emiaso. Na 10 echo subscribed. And no one no. Na waba ababeka ebusheku no. Ni enu nyina edijuma no. Purpose Rice channel. YouTube no so and I will share. Now somfo Richardo Pepe Suarez ni me den sebni nyina na de ebrew e ha anya asem ketwa. Now ma mention sem na se emfa emfri ha sei ena nsem no esi etie Asante Kotoko, justify your inclusion trials ekoso. I had some briefing and so I told you say I'll call it trials because justified here you better just say ne ebia ye justify. Oh, Nyanchanyasi School Park, ages between 20 and 25. You just pick your boots and you go there. Okwa be no show evidence. Just say we age falling within the range. No akwa kobobi. Trials there. You are invited to come and train. I know your trials, over trials. You are invited to come and train for observation. But of course, yeah, na adebi ho even though enye pet, but it becomes interchangeable. People use it interchangeably. Pompone kompo enyepe so dine se trials any justify your inclusion enyepe nemum e be very difficult so feel na person chire obi apeke etiase it will leave it at where people want to call it essence first day on Wednesday there no Kotoko main team no as in the Kotoko registered players are a ball last season na Kotoko maintain omo no womo ane omo be trials ne bubble. And so it was not a situation that coach ni betimi a prepare no was also observe omo a training no. Remember say coach e wa adwuma bi ye. Adwuma wo ye ne say Kotoko cup match with Accra for the President's Cup on the 6th of July. 80 trials na e course nyina na justify na e course no. Na coach e santo prepare team or the cover for game. And so and right after this year as in Wednesday, no course came through from the sporting director Kwesiapia to the management members of Wahano. Eman Kobodi course said no. Omoma training and distinct. Oma training and separate. It's on Thursday morning. The senior team and answer Kotoko main team with registered players. Ekwaye training in the morning. Ewa dakojache 19 players. And ekwaye training. In the afternoon. And no more on ebe trials and justify said the best of it one buy. I think I've already given you a report on the main team at Etienne. Now Yanko justified it. Justify on the first day 26 players and a buy. That was Wednesday afternoon. Thursday afternoon 36 players and a buy, 10 more players ever count. And maybe more. Yeah, the 3 can see no more bona so kind. It's 36, 37 thereabouts. In fact, some players were even late and so were prevented from training. Some players were late. So they were even prevented from training. Of course, so we're late. Yeah, we're meeting criteria. And I said, yeah, call interview. Yeah, advertise your money, call interview. You may be the most brilliant amongst all of us. But when you are late, you see interview 8. Now be draw 9, 8:30, 8:1, you are late. And so that alone, a bit may you edit a frame. Me babo and some no so bako at the amount. But Mokaya branch be a last season. Menkano before the start of the season, a bra Kotoko. Ebe resume training, no. A branch be a bawa and a day is it Victor? Yes. and penny profile no abo ediama Real Valdo leader Victor Samoa. Abranche be training at that time na Prosper Ogum MI. Kaisa last season time team na eba no na Prosper Ogum akoye surgery kakra. Later no by no be observe Abranche. Okay, so mpeno. And you bebre in the issues that it created for the coaches and Abranche no na one Kotoko legend and neighbor na supporters ni bi actually says here fano it create problems bebre. Enti Abranche di Victor Asamoah wasan so aba Asante Kotoko training ground so and Wednesday no maybe we issue days never watching and running there because based on that we video maybe I confused. So on Wednesday maybe but on Thursday a branch in APM e baya one also ebe bobie. Now my friend to say about 36 players nobody can change two groups in a boy. On the goalkeepers there cause my goalkeeper be ama. So Chum Benjamin Chum and Fatal Sidu at that post room. Na onum ebo. Ena Kotoko senior team players and as a first team players will be anwa. Oka Thursday ewia adwuma na course no there be obi an oka. Eti coach echi mo the 10 out of 36 I say when you 20 aka 16. 16 no so yes achi mienu e the players we so so emo mo boy. And no idea course. Initially 7 players were picked. 7 players were picked. Number no every 7 ekuye 11. The number moved from 7 to 11. And so far about 11 players. And a technical team that come with 3 upon one. One of them a year. Coach, and I say Thursday, Yano. Coach, I didn't have the Karim Zito enya break because none the registered players and card no more. He handles specific responsibilities to the 2 assistant coaches. Kotoko 2 assistant coaches. First assistant, Prince, ya Usu, and a second assistant, Hamza, Obey Muhammad. Or the responsibility, Emma Omo. As some call can go almost before almost as a mate man. But on no channel, one side. And why he deemed and say good and worship. And Hamza, any opinion, a day, Prince Usu. Eddie, one I am very actively involved in the process. And I also. After everything, 11 players and I'm paying for a year baby. Enti the expecting is a free channel and net 36 na buy no. Emu mame enye very sure with my mathematics. Emu 25 a free channel mu ema ho. Out of the 36 players, I will be PM on Thursday afternoon. Ebe ye trials no. 25 mpanyimfo drop yo. Aka 11. 11 is still mpanyimfo drop it and I'll give you the process. Mpanyimfo drop it, I drop ya ko ise ombenya 1 or 2B, 3B, I will feel say ombetuma fa. Enti nyame admachna the 11 will join the 19 senior players on my report no. Na Kotoko e dey training. 19 I reported. It is 11 I join you more. Then we'll get a figure of about 30. That team will train together. A beer. I don't know for a fact. A beer 11 year picky or no. I bought a light training game with the registered players. But they will train together. Then you had my Saturday or my first game. Saturday or my friendly game you are. And by you putting number down. No one's another game on Monday. The rest of the training session will be held by players players going into the 2025-2026 season. Meaning what's in common here. So and then a Thursday night 36. 25 you drop 11. 11 Kotoko registered players. I know last season players and this season players akotoko form mo confirm aye 19 na so for more camp no na omo akwakonya 30 na 30 na training together na omo game on Saturday omo game on Saturday we are na no kwasa game no kotoko registered players na bo one half no omo mba trans na bo one half wo de nim de make kachiro ebesi wo be ba be kaze pepi kan the registered players of kotoko say they are almost they will keep their shape no money but has game they will play one half then players now and paying for 11 no more form no ebi ever started the one half of that game the Saturday game on Monday the same thing ebe kotoko registered players no ebe one half omo mo ya trans ebe the other half na kotoko teso no mo teso eba se nyame adom no mo Monday game ni wie na coaches management technical obia satisfied with the branch bia they will now join the main team to start training from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Now, omo free Kumasi Saturday. Akobo has a full game. Omo ya, omo break for 3, 4, 5 days. Then they will regroup and train. No more at the money team or South Africa. Akobo the Toyota Cup. We said in 70 and messing abotre. You the bako at the amount. So this is the process. A firm ema coaches, you know. Obi timi boy who say Hamza Obey, Prince Usu, any coach that did what was the name? Zito. Any place in Yano minimum. Of course, if you want minimum, because your name ran Cheribia Dinkoma, almost coach of the Karim Zito and Castle Mumra, MA Trials Navy. If you management members and a more Trials Navy. It be supporters leadership and a catchy coach say a branch away any more. It be a former players, old players, they be a recommend you. And a coach say, Mimpe brebre, Mimpa mane, Wamun Amra, young futumfra, Yeshim, na Yehu Nebia, Ni. Until we are or Bob Bonner do baby and a coach, Hamza must stop game. No, my friend, no more D, no more daughter, who's your team bay. If you require communication from the head coach Zito to one of the assistants, say, Shabran to Jesse no Masino, friend, none komo. Now, Yanni at the town, or more area. Yan so yum ranch and paying for a demoje janchenibi. Now, my mention say, and free club will be anything at the Samba Stars and go for any Samba Stars ye. Coach Freddy, Oko UK Asan will be a friend. Over Ditchams will be a friend of Kokuchu. One together with some English players and football people, and I establish Samba Stars. I think, sir, Nancy Abrancho Kunya accident. West Ham striker, no. What's his name? Okanbi. West Ham for striker, bulky striker, no. One Okanbi, and one more ever establish academy, no. Ewo Bompata, Michael Antonio. Enti, one more academy, no. A produce players, ama Mimi Nimkrano. 2 of their players, equal trials, ewo England. I know one, equal Chelsea. I'll just go through my account phone with you. My was no. Damn me phone you by say by Irano. Ebe hampa. But I am your backup kakaka. Enti a branch din ade. Let me confirm. A branch a friend say Vincent Mobila. Vincent Mobila. You in the year 2008. One on equal trials. Ewo Chelsea. One on as Chelsea Academy. No. In fact, a Chinamaji update every coach was a coach say. Or a Samba Stars player. Sanso and another player. Eko PM ewo Southampton. Or also another young boy. Or Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves. I'll get updates on these players. Now, Samba Stars, Omumran Jeremy and Sans and Nine, every PM ewo trials. Emuminu coaches no afa at the at all. Omacho mudi. A Kotoko emfa officially. But the actual mudia going forward, next training sessions and still baby. So Samba Stars, 2 players, and I'm making the list of the 11 selected from those who are on trials. Team no based in Bombata, academy. Samba Stars academy. Now the project itself, so share the drawings and the designs are. The biggest football academy, the whole of Asante region, Ghana. yɛn football academies na kɛseɛ nyinaa no yɛ na akɔdi nkran right to dream ɛwɔ nkran wafa ɛwɔ but wey de ɔmpɛ so ɔmbɛte the biggest ɛwɔ the Asante region Bompata ɛhɔ na nkɔda no efiri baa a wɔn ɛbɛyɛ bi and 2 of the Samba Stars players were picked abɛka 11 wɔn nyɛ sɛ yɛ pick wɔn wɔn bɛjɔ ne Kotoko sɛ no ɛhyɛ otiri mmeranteɛ no baa no baako yɛ Ismail Dede ɛno a mebɔ so ma ɛnam sɛ ɛbɔ so sɛ Ismail Dede former player ɛde ma Dreams asi last season ɔkɔbɔɔ ɛde ma Karela United the contract na running out Dede Ismail yeah ɔne Karim Zito ayɛ adwuma when Dreams GFA Cup no na Ismail Dede ɛyɛ winger obobi ɔno ɛbɛyɛ trials ne bi as to say Dede Ismail ɛka 11 one as one count me ɛmfa then there is another Muhammad Al Hassan ɔno nso yɛ former Dreams FC player Muhammad Al Hassan former Dreams FC player ɔno nso ɛba trials ne bi again speaking to both Muhammad Al Hassan and Ismail Dede ɔmo coach ɛna ɛto nsa from because so coach come bia so team catch say coach me available or say there be me hu match this over trials ma me he say board na me say mo board mo timi egu so ebo a na maba so sam na ntiri mienu enso eye trials na bi former Legon Cities striker Osman Amadou of Legon Cities Osman Amadou of Legon Cities and formerly of Legon Cities Matis Otu kwan waba ono so ebe trials na bi so branch me kan say one season your shebo Kotoko house nyina but Otu kwan afi eno wasaba training na course Thursday ne o Messi fo mienu e o park so Messi fo mienu Messi baako I think say the dini we afi also ebo edema future stars wono ebae then you another Messi I no so ebe pm I don't know say ono eye yes team bi at the Grace team also kwada so baby another Messi bi efiri ebae the mate says 2 Messi ni na empanyfo ebesa ahwe out of 36 no 11 na empanyfo yi o sa Messi fo mi no enso eka ho sa Messi fo mi no eka ho bi na ma me fan to dwasa uhwemu a mrantia na empanyfo select obo sa bran wingers schemers and a central midfielders and as a paying for FO. In fact, my main fan to you say the Burkinabe player na and na Safaruku a confirm my end. A branch or a DM kum CM defensive midfielder stroke central midfielder. He's also selected to be part of the 11 who will be observed further. A Burkinabe midfielder. And paying for say Modemona when you so much I Togo Nino Amfa. One Nigerian came Thursday on also or make card no 11 of who's select your major be there and be honest minimum by name but ye wie no nkomodie kakra ye didi we chiri no and ye prepare chiri e de amawa yetimi e de we so e de atudwa e de amawo eti no kwasem ne se nyame adom akira ye expect say 3 Burkinabes omo emisi omo transportation because they were late no ebe join it some betuma training chira na Saturday no ebre ne nkrabia ebe kire ti se Burkina for no beka 11 no a then that figure ebe call about 14 sa figure ebe call 14 na mpanyfo asa jebre ahwo mu yie na so ate ombo friendly game no on Saturday morning ewia na so ate no my training no my friendly game on Monday na so ate afa de why be yi no o ba be ka team no afa no mkwakoye medicals ne ade no mahwe it is a pepe na it's we a comprehensive report of the trial session no main training session the maka wan asema but we are trials no a session no said you see on 4D here and they want some area to ya there was one 17-year-old boy yana enkofo I had done with papa 17-year-old boy very young na enkofo any agent ho then you will be more of course and go for fans, oh, we almost trouble bought we no fool soon would me more was son, and then they only say they are, oh, yeah, trials, oh, yeah, justifier. Those comments and so everything about I say. Overall, I think that Asante Kotoko will be in a better position to evaluate the results of sa trials here muye. And yes, Safuduku echrem on Wednesday or say a trials na Kotoko ye no munya sonye Yakoba. Two team can jump the trials in here. Me and Suma Kato say how to folk trials ni bi no muye ya. Omunya akwadana ndi ede Sani Mohammed nei has a transfer Sani Mohammed outside of Ghana ede aje dollars papa bi. Enti you cannot say a ya na say nye. It dependent results be produce. And ye nyina ye ha e branding krabia be kire said decision Asante Kotoko e take ye no e boa e ye anase enye enedie anything you say at this point in time premature. Seriously, center back bi e be bo bi na e kire mebusa coach Kamara yeso free Namuru center back, but clearly Kotoko are not looking for a center back. Yes sir, or a player the nkofo kan wan se come fan e kire ne coach Kamara be di nkobo. It was a Kotoko baby or more penal. And because Victor Odro deal na bibi no, say komunya right back or very good at bia and kombehwe no. But the can there a midfield position. Midfield. Sadiq Alas deal no munya hu baby kwakusie because a Kamia say nations boss kakesie bi ni ade. Etikotko central midfielders, holding midfielders, wingers and creative midfielders. And players no mo foul when Messi for ya make and kwadano mo free Samba Stars e buy ni ade ni nyina no ye some positions ya na Kotoko hwe ho ntie hwe se de no so ebekwa kosie nyame ya do chena de betodwa bia no Bright Kwame Asare wono na represent People's Rise Media e wa dakojachi. Bright will still be there now all the update efio e de abre supporters ne by pachitafo no e by eno no modwa ene de as Messi for no any wingers ni bi e ma almost something to cheer about her and as an nije kakra and Thursday na nije kakra e wo training na wonum eba e be share but makacho say registered players in there they trained Thursday morning and a trials for no eba Thursday afternoon eba e be your training no we e People's Rise channel and our mpacho subscribe to channel na e fama me say subscribe ya subscribe to channel ni sisi e fama me ye no mo e de djuma no e tie to subscribe ya. No, we want to hit 50,000 subscribers by end of August. Near do 50,000. You can push out with more pushing. I'm yet me a rumor and thank you so much. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.